Welcome back to Senior Health Solution. Here we blend old wisdom with modern science to help you live your best life after 60. Today we want to talk about something very important but often ignored: how you end your day. The way you prepare for sleep can have a big effect on your brain and your mental health. To help us understand this better, we invited a very special guest who is like a living legend in Japan. His name is Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara. He is over 100 years old and still very sharp. He is Japan's oldest practicing physician and a national treasure. Dr. Hinohara has many years of knowledge and experience. He is here to share a simple but powerful nighttime habit that can help keep your brain clear and strong as you grow older. Dr. Hinohara says that the brain does not simply turn off when we go to sleep. Instead, it becomes very active in some special ways. While our body rests, the brain starts a very important job. It sorts through everything we experience during the day, organizes our memories, removes waste, and repairs itself. This process is very complex and delicate. But to do this work well, the brain needs certain things. It needs the right environment and the right materials. If you go to bed without giving your brain what it needs, you are not only missing an important step, you are actually starving your brain of the chance to heal and grow stronger. This kind of neglect slowly builds up over time. It can cause foggy mornings, forgetfulness, and mental tiredness that no amount of coffee can fix. Most people think of starvation only as physical hunger in the stomach. But Dr. Hinohara talks about a different kind of hunger, one that happens in the brain. It happens when you deny your brain the nutrients and signals it needs to regenerate, especially during sleep when it works the hardest to repair itself. This idea might be new to many people, especially in the West. For example, Dr. Hinohara shared a story about his own grandfather. His grandfather was sharp and clear-minded for most of his life, but later on he started forgetting names and losing things. No one thought to ask about what he was eating at night or even if he was eating anything at all before bed. This shows how important nighttime habits are for brain health. Think of your brain like a library. Each night it files new books, memories, repairs old ones, and dusts the shelves. But the librarian can only do this work if there is light, tools, and energy. If the brain doesn't get the nutrients and safety signals it needs, it goes into emergency mode. Instead of doing the hard work of repair and memory storage, it just tries to survive the night. This stops the brain from cleaning up and rebuilding itself. Over time, this leads to cognitive decline and mental fog. Dr. Hinohara tells about a patient named Mr. Yamamoto, a 74-year-old retired school principal. Mr. Yamamoto was a disciplined man who came to the doctor with complaints of forgetfulness. He was not suffering from dementia, but he was losing names, misplacing keys, and sometimes walking into a room forgetting why he was there. Mr. Yamamoto had been following advice from Western diet trends and stopped eating after 6 p.m. to lose weight. But what he did not realize was that his brain was going through a long fast every night with no food, no protein, and no calming nutrients to support it. He was just sleeping, stressed, and hungry. When Dr. Hinohara suggested a small nighttime ritual like drinking warm tofu broth, doing a short stretch, and practicing deep breathing, Mr. Yamamoto's mental clarity improved within weeks. He could focus better, remember more, and his wife noticed he seemed more present and alert. This shows how starving the brain is not just about feeling hunger in your stomach. It is about the nervous system's need for support, rhythm, and quiet strength. Nighttime habits are not just about snacks. They are messages sent to the brain. These messages say you are safe now. It is time to restore. It is like lowering the lights at the end of a concert. The brain understands these signals and begins the cleanup, reset, and healing process. If these signals do not come, the brain stays alert and defensive, scanning for danger, and often wakes you up in the middle of the night feeling confused and tired. In Japan, the culture teaches that nighttime food is more than just nutrition, it is instruction for the brain. The whole ritual, including the softness of the light, slow breathing, and gentle routine, speaks to the brain's limbic system. This system controls emotions, memory, and survival instincts. Without these calming cues, the brain stays on guard and cannot fully relax. The result is poor sleep and waking up feeling unrested. Science supports these ideas. Research shows that consistent bedtime rituals lower stress hormones like cortisol, stabilize heart rate, and boost the parasympathetic nervous system. This creates the perfect environment for the brain to consolidate memories and repair itself during sleep. Many seniors are told to not eat at night, but Dr. Hinohara explains that it is not about skipping food. It is about choosing the right kind of food and routine. As we age, the brain becomes more sensitive. Blood flow slows. Hormones shift, and our body starts breaking down tissues faster when fasting. Going to bed on an empty stomach tells the brain there is no fuel. Instead of healing, the brain switches to protection mode. It stops storing memories and conserves energy. Over time, this drains your sharpness. The effect may not be immediate, but it becomes your new normal, a duller, foggier mind. So what kind of fuel does the brain need before bed? What does a healthy nighttime routine look like, especially after 60? Dr. Hinohara recommends foods that send a warm and gentle message to the brain. This includes light proteins and calming minerals, like a small bowl of warm miso broth with tofu. Miso helps the gut, which is linked to brain health, and tofu provides amino acids that support the brain. The warmth soothes the nervous system. Other good options include a soft-boiled egg with steamed greens or white fish cooked with ginger. These foods are clean, light, and easy to digest. You want to avoid cold foods, sugary snacks, or anything processed because those confuse your body's natural rhythms. But the nighttime ritual is more than just food. It also includes creating a peaceful environment. Turn off screens at least 30 minutes before bed because blue light disrupts melatonin, the sleep hormone. Instead, use soft lighting like a candle or open a window for fresh air. Slow down the pace of your home and read a physical book, preferably something calm or spiritual, to gently prepare your mind for rest. Breathing exercises are also important. Practice slow, deep breaths with longer exhalations. Just 5 minutes of this can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, lowering stress and heart rate. You can also add a calming herbal tea or write a short gratitude list. Together, these create a sensory experience that tells your brain it is time to rest and repair. Gratitude is a small word but a powerful tool. Studies show that people who practice gratitude before bed sleep better, feel less depressed, and have better memory. Writing down 3 things you are thankful for activates areas of the brain that regulate emotions and promote calm. It is like medicine for the mind. Timing matters too. The brain follows cycles set by light, sound, and food. When you eat, move, and relax at the same time every day, you help your brain know it is safe to heal. Movement is part of the ritual as well, not exercise but gentle and mindful stretching. Just 5 minutes of neck rolls, shoulder circles, and forward bends can increase blood flow and calm your nervous system. Movement before nourishment prepares your brain to absorb the benefits of food. If you think eating at night will cause heartburn or poor sleep, it might be because of the wrong foods or timing. A large meal late at night can hurt, but a small warm liquid snack is healing. Fermented foods like miso or pickled plums support digestion and brain chemistry. Memory loss is a big worry for many seniors, but Dr. Hinohara reminds us that memory does not have to fade with age. It fades when the brain is neglected. Memory builds during deep sleep, which depends on balanced blood sugar and stress levels. The bedtime ritual helps keep these in check, supporting neurotransmitters that promote relaxation and memory consolidation. The brain is not fragile, it is hungry and rhythmic. When you feed it well, move gently, and sleep deeply, your mind can stay bright even at 90. Avoid cold, sugary, or caffeinated drinks late at night. Instead, sip warm chamomile tea, barley water, or golden milk made with turmeric and almond milk. These drinks soothe the gut and prepare the brain for rest. For those new to this practice, start simple. Boil water, stir in miso, add soft tofu, sit quietly, breathe deeply, sip slowly, and stretch gently. Then write down 3 small things you are grateful for. This quiet moment sends your brain a message of peace and abundance. It helps your mind store the right memories and rest well. Aging well is not about force but about rhythm, softness, and consistency. By caring for your brain each night, you offer yourself a precious gift. So tonight, remember to prepare your mind carefully before sleep. Your brain will thank you with clear mornings and sharp memories. Now, are you ready to start this gentle nighttime habit that could change your life? Let's dive deeper into how this simple routine can nourish not only your body but also your heart and spirit, creating a complete experience that supports your brain and overall well-being after 60. The Japanese approach to bedtime is more than just eating a small snack. It's a thoughtful ritual designed to signal your body and mind that the day is done, and it's time to rest and heal. This ritual begins with choosing the right kind of food. Unlike a heavy meal or sugary snacks, the foods recommended are light, warm, and easy to digest. For example, a small bowl of warm miso broth with soft tofu is perfect. Miso is a fermented food that helps your gut health, which is closely connected to your brain through the gut-brain axis. Tofu adds important amino acids that support brain function and repair. The warmth of the broth soothes your nervous system, signaling it to slow down. Other good options include a soft-boiled egg paired with steamed greens or a small portion of white fish cooked with ginger. These foods provide gentle nourishment without overloading your system or disrupting your sleep. It's important to avoid cold foods, sugary treats, or processed items late at night. These can confuse your body's natural rhythms and make it harder for your brain to switch into rest mode. Instead, the goal is to create a calming, peaceful environment that helps your brain relax completely. This means turning off electronic screens at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs interferes with melatonin production, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Instead of screen time, try lighting a candle or opening a window to let in fresh air. These small changes help slow the pace of the household and prepare your mind for rest. Reading a physical book is another great way to wind down. Choose something gentle, poetic, or spiritual, something that calms your thoughts and brings peace. This quiet activity shifts your brain away from the busyness of the day and primes it for sleep. Along with reading, breathing exercises play a key role in this ritual. Practicing slow, deep breaths with exhalations longer than inhalations activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which lowers stress hormones like cortisol and slows your heart rate. Just 5 minutes of this breathing technique each night can send a strong message to your brain. It's time to release tension and rest fully. Adding a warm, calming beverage can enhance the ritual even more. Avoid cold drinks, caffeine, soda, and alcohol, all of which can disrupt sleep. Instead, sip something soothing like chamomile tea, warm barley water, or golden milk made with turmeric, black pepper, and almond milk. These drinks help settle your stomach and calm your nervous system, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. An often overlooked but powerful part of this routine is practicing gratitude. Writing down 3 things you are thankful for before bed might seem small, but science shows it has big benefits. People who keep a gratitude journal tend to sleep better, experience less depression, and even have improved memory recall. Gratitude activates parts of the brain involved in emotional regulation and calm, making it a kind of natural medicine for your mind. This habit helps your brain let go of worry and prepares it for deep restorative sleep. Timing is another important factor in this ritual. The brain follows natural cycles controlled by light, sound, and food. Eating, moving, and relaxing at consistent times each day helps your brain understand when it's safe to rest and repair. Erratic schedules confuse your system and keep the brain alert, making it harder to sleep well. By creating a steady rhythm with your nighttime habits, you support your brain's natural healing processes. Movement is also an essential part of this routine, but it's not about intense exercise. Instead, focus on soft, mindful movement that invites relaxation. 5 minutes of gentle stretches like neck rolls, shoulder circles, and forward bends are enough to increase blood flow and calm the sympathetic nervous system. These simple movements prepare your body to receive the nourishment from your nighttime snack and help your brain shift into repair mode. The order of this routine matters too. Movement should come before eating. When you move gently first, you open the pathway for your brain to absorb the nutrients and signals from food more effectively. This sequence tells your brain, the day is over and it's time to heal. Ignoring this order can reduce the benefits of the ritual. Some people worry that eating at night will cause heartburn or disrupt their sleep. Often this discomfort comes from eating the wrong foods or eating too much too late. Large meals close to bedtime can be harmful, but a small, warm, liquid-based snack is healing and easy to digest. If digestion is weak, fermented foods like miso or a small spoonful of pickled plum can help support gut health. Since the gut controls brain chemistry, taking care of digestion is a key part of maintaining mental clarity and emotional balance. Many seniors worry about memory loss and mental decline. It's a common fear to forget names, misplace items, or feel less sharp. But Dr. Hara's approach reminds us that memory loss is not inevitable with age. It often happens because the brain is not properly nourished and rested. Memory is formed during deep, stable sleep that depends on balanced blood sugar, low stress, and healthy brain chemistry. The nighttime ritual we've discussed helps keep these factors in balance, supporting the neurotransmitters that promote relaxation and memory consolidation. This new way of thinking about memory and aging is powerful. The brain is not fragile or doomed to decline. Instead, it is hungry, rhythmic, and responsive to care. When you feed your brain the right nutrients, move gently, and sleep deeply, you help it stay bright and strong even into your 90s. You give your mind the chance to remember well and think clearly. Beverages also play a role in supporting your brain at night. Avoid cold, sugary, or caffeinated drinks that can disrupt your rest. Instead, warm herbal teas such as chamomile or barley water, or soothing drinks like golden milk with turmeric and almond milk, can calm your nervous system and settle your gut. These drinks help create the perfect environment for your brain to relax and repair through the night. For those just starting this routine, the simplest step is to boil water and make a warm cup of miso soup with soft tofu. Sit quietly, breathe slowly, and sip the broth mindfully. Follow this with gentle stretches like rolling your shoulders and touching your toes. Then write down 3 things you are grateful for, even small things like a warm pair of socks, a good book, or a kind smile. This small act seals the day with calm and sends your brain the message that it's safe to rest. Remember, aging well is not about pushing hard or forcing changes. It's about rhythm, softness, and gentle consistency. By caring for your brain each night with this simple ritual, you offer yourself a precious gift. You invite calm, clarity, and strength into your life. So tonight, take a moment to prepare your mind and body for rest. Your brain will thank you with clear mornings and sharper memories. Thank you for joining us today on Senior Health Solution. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and share this message with others who want to thrive after 60. Your brain deserves this gentle care, and your future self will be grateful. Now let's make tonight the start of a brighter, clearer tomorrow. Are you ready?